1. The glance back. You're at the park. Your dog is 10, maybe 15 meters away, nose pressed to the ground, completely absorbed in a scent trail you cannot see or smell. They are, to all appearances, in their own world entirely. And then, without any prompt from you, without you calling their name, shifting your weight, or making a sound, they stop. They look back. A quick, deliberate glance, just long enough to locate you, confirm you're still there, and then they're straight back to the ground, back to the trail. Most owners barely register this moment, but scientists have been studying it for decades, and what they've found reframes the entire relationship. This behavior is called social referencing, and it was first documented not in dogs, but in human infants. In a landmark series of studies, developmental psychologist Mary Ainsworth placed toddlers in unfamiliar rooms and observed how they explored. What she found was consistent. Children would move outward, investigate, engage, but only up to a point. Periodically, they would pause and glance back at their caregiver, not because they needed anything, not because they were distressed, but because the caregiver's presence was the invisible infrastructure that made exploration feel safe in the first place. Remove the caregiver, and the child stopped exploring. They moved toward the door. Distress set in almost immediately. Researchers then began asking whether dogs showed the same behavior, and the answer, when it came, was striking. A foundational study by Topol and colleagues found that dogs demonstrate a measurable, consistent, secure base effect with their owners that closely mirrors the infant-caregiver dynamic. The voluntary check-in glance, that quiet, unprompted look back, occurs specifically with the person the dog is bonded to. Not with strangers, not with other dogs, with you. What this means is quietly profound. Your dog is not simply enjoying the park while you happen to be standing nearby. They are enjoying the park because you are there. Your presence is not the background to their experience. It is the foundation of it. Every single time they glance back to find you, they are communicating something they have no other way to say. As long as I can find you, I am all right. 2. Neurological surrender. There is a meaningful difference between a dog who dozes near you and a dog who truly lets go. Deep sleep, REM sleep, is the stage where your dog twitches, where their paws move as if they are running somewhere, where small soft sounds escape them, where the eyes move behind closed lids. This is not the light drowsing of a dog who is merely tired. This is the stage of total neurological vulnerability. Awareness is offline. Protective instincts are offline. The body is, in a very real biological sense, completely defenseless. And your dog chose to go there, in your presence. To understand why this matters, you have to understand what the brain is doing during that transition. In 2017, researchers at the Family Dog Project in Budapest published the first EEG study of dog sleep stages. The first time scientists had mapped the actual electrical activity of a sleeping dog's brain across its full sleep cycle. What they confirmed is that dogs experience genuine REM sleep with the same neurological signature seen in humans, and that the amygdala, the region governing threat detection and fear responses, remains partially active during lighter sleep stages, before finally quieting in deep REM. In other words, the part of your dog's brain responsible for survival never fully relaxes until it does. And the conditions under which it finally does are specific. It requires an environment that the brain has assessed through repeated accumulated experience as genuinely, completely safe. No matter how domesticated your dog's life is, no matter how many generations removed from the wild, that ancient vigilance is still running in the background, which makes the choice to enter deep sleep near another being an act of profound biological trust. Your dog has learned through 1,000 ordinary moments with you that nothing bad happens when their guard is down, that this space with this person is the one place in the world where the survival system can finally go quiet. Watch the quality of how your dog sleeps near you versus how they sleep in an unfamiliar place or when you're not home. The difference is visible, deeper, slower, more completely at rest, that softness in their body is not just tiredness. It is the evidence that your love has made safety into something real, something their nervous system believes all the way down. 3. The silent lean. You're standing in the kitchen. Maybe you're waiting for the kettle. Maybe you're distracted, thinking about something else entirely. Your day, your to-do list, whatever. Nothing is happening. It's just an ordinary Tuesday afternoon, and your dog walks over and presses the side of their body against your leg, not jumping, not pawing, not asking for food or a walk or attention. Just contact, a quiet, sustained lean. Then they stay there. Most people reach down, give a brief absent-minded pat, and move on. The moment passes in seconds. But what is actually happening in that moment is worth stopping for completely. In canine behavioral science, deliberate body contact initiated without an external motivator, no food nearby, no heightened arousal, no trigger of any kind, is classified as one of the clearest and most direct expressions of affiliation that exists between social mammals. It is what animals do with the members of their group they feel most bonded to. Research examining affiliative behaviors in domestic dogs has consistently found that spontaneous physical contact seeking is one of the most reliable indicators of strong, secure social bonds, distinct from attention-seeking or anxiety-driven contact, which presents with different postural signals and situational triggers. Your dog is not cold. They are not anxious. There is no need driving this. Their nervous system, at complete rest in an ordinary moment, has sent a signal to their body. Go be near that person. Because proximity to you, physical, immediate proximity, is simply where they feel most like themselves. Think about the weight of that. You didn't ask for it. You didn't prompt it. There was no reward involved, no conditioning, no reason in their environment to seek you out. They chose you, quietly, without announcement, in the middle of nothing special at all. That lean is not a small gesture. It is a weight-bearing statement about the bond you share, offered in the most ordinary moment imaginable, which is precisely what makes it extraordinary. And maybe, in the end, your dog was never trying to be just a pet. Maybe, in their own silent way, they were trying to tell you one thing all along. You are my safe place. In every glance back, every deep sleep beside you, every quiet step closer for no reason at all, there is a heart that chose you out of the entire world and learned to feel safe simply because you are near. And that kind of love is rarer than most people realize.